Hi, my name is Steven Martinez, and today I'll be talking about Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Imagine sitting on a hill on a beautiful day in Israel, looking over the Sea of Galilee, around 2,000 years ago. Imagine listening to one sermon that has shaped the ethical and moral framework of millions across centuries. This is the Sermon on the Mount, written about in the Bible, found in the book of Matthew in chapters 5 through 7. Scholars across theological and ethical disciplines continue to study and debate the sermon's meanings and implications. The Sermon on the Mount reveals early Christian moral values, presents a deliberate and meaningful structure, and continues to influence modern Christianity and ethics. The Sermon on the Mount offers insights into the moral values of early Christianity. The sermon presents deontological virtue ethics, a moral system focused not only on actions but on developing inner moral character through response and transformation. Stassen identifies 14 triads that contrasted traditional interpretations of law. The higher teachings emphasize reconciliation, mercy, and authenticity over legalism. Battle explains that Jesus' moral vision transcends political and ritual boundaries, creating an ethical framework centered on compassion, humility, and justice. The Sermon on the Mount showcases a carefully organized structure that highlights key ethical principles. The sermon structures are deliberately organized around rhetorical parallelism that create unity and reinforcement. Central ideas of moral balances and divine justice. Stassen further identifies this organization as practical theology. Each triad moves from traditional command to diagnosis of human tendency, and finally to Jesus' transformation teaching. Scholars like Dietrich Bonhoeffer saw the sermon as a light on the hill because its structure and metaphorical imagery guide believers to live visibly ethical lives. The Sermon on the Mount continues to shape ethical thought and spiritual practice. Globally. The sermon's moral visual provides a realistic disclosure of solid ground, a practical moral foundation that continues to guide Christian ethics in the modern world. The sermon's principles also connect to political ethics, noting that the teachings on peace, humility, and justice offer a framework for modern moral leadership and social responsibility. The sermon continues to function as a living moral compass, influencing both personal spirituality